Good morning, America. I hope all you American patriots, everybody's out there this morning having a very positive, safe morning where you're at work, you're at home, and you're still sleeping. But this is going to be a different video today. So, today is September 11th, 2025. In case that some of the young generation doesn't fully understand what happened 24 years ago, on September 11, 2001, around 8:46 a.m., America was attacked by terrorists. So, the story begins that these terrorists have hijacked a total of four airliners, and they flew into buildings, and one flew into a field in Pennsylvania. Well, in this video this morning, it's going to be a short tribute to honor the 2,977 people that lost their lives that day. And I want to pay my respect to the first responders, the people who lost their family members, cousins, aunts, brothers, sisters, mothers and fathers, even children who lost their lives due to this horrible tragedy. And before I begin, is we are all gathered here this morning on social media through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, to gather as one nation under God to remember these people who were brave to go into the World Trade Center and also the Pentagon, and those who were recovered from the crash near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And I am going to read a list from how the event began to how the event ended. And I want to take a moment of silence to honor and remember those people who sacrificed their lives to save others. So if you'd like to join me with a moment of silence, you're more than happy to. So, here we go. Okay. Well, today I am here to read down a list that I personally wrote down of how the event began to how it ended. So on September 11th, 2001, a group of terrorists who came to the United States hijacked a total of four airliners and used them as missiles. And so, in this video, I have written down a group of people who were vanished on that day. That includes a little over 440 members total. This includes the 343 members of the FDNY firefighters who died at the Trade Center complex. That includes 71 members of the NYPD and the Port Authority Police Department, 8 paramedics and then 55 military members who died at the Pentagon. And then it was like any other morning. Beautiful blue sky, clear day, not a single cloud in sight. Just a beautiful day that little did people know was going to turn into a moment where American history changed forever and the world, where all nations collided into one under God. So at 8:46 a.m., United Airlines Flight 11 hit Tower 1. And so, at the beginning of the event, nobody knew it was terrorism. People thought it was an accident at the time. And then like 18 minutes later, then Airlines 175 at 9:03 a.m. then wrecked and flew into the South Tower, which is Tower 2. And then when everybody witnessed the second airliner, that's when we suspected what we thought, at first that was an accident. Well, we knew from that point that it was on purpose. And then at 9:37 a.m., then airline Flight 77 then hit the Pentagon, killing 55 military members at the Pentagon. And then within almost an hour after the South Tower has been hit by Flight 175, at 9:59 a.m., the South Tower came crashing down. And so when the building came down, it completely covered up all lower Manhattan to where you didn't even recognize it. I mean, you couldn't see anything. And then people were trapped. People died during the collapse of the second building. And one of those was a young man who wore a red bandana, who worked in the South Tower. He was on the 93rd floor of the South Tower when the building collapsed. And his name was Wells. His last name was Wells. And then at 10:03 a.m., Flight 93 then was brought down by the heroes in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Then a little over 20 minutes after Flight 93 came down, at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower then collapsed. Then the whole complex was completely destroyed beyond belief. A sight that nobody expected to see before. We look back to the 93 bombing that took place on February 26, 1993, that killed several people and injured over 1,000. Took place in the B2 level, right where the North Tower stood. So after the first attack, compared to this, was 3 times worse. And nobody thought that they'd ever see such a tragedy happen on American soil. But 24 years later, the 2,977 people that vanished are still remembered. It will never be forgotten, ever, in American history. And we all gather as proud, hard-working American patriots to pay our respects to the first responders, the victims, the families, to show them that no matter how far in the future it goes, that those victims will be forever be remembered. And there's people out there that are just discovering new people. That a recent discovery took place, that people's remains have been recently discovered that were at the site, that are in a secret facility at the memorial in New York City. And to the young generation who is too young to remember such a horrible event, they will show you in schools. You can find on YouTube how exactly it took place. That terrorists thought that shooting airliners into buildings would weaken our American spirit, and it would destroy us as a nation. But what they didn't realize, it encouraged us to get up and do exactly who we are to be. One nation under God. You can take down our buildings, but you would never destroy our American spirit. And my heart goes out to all the families that have been through such a tragedy. That I was 11 months old when this event took place. And just want you to know that you have all my prayers and thoughts to the ones who lost their lives that day. And as a nation under God, that we will continue to remember those people who lost their lives. To the brave men and women of the NYPD, the Port Authority, Police Department, the paramedics from New York City, and the people that perished into the towers when they came down. Those people will be forever in history be remembered and never forgotten. And I hope that you people who see this video this morning will have one promise, and that is to never forget September 11th. As this day continues to move forward as a memory of when the world stopped and changed forever. When all the countries became under one nation. And that we told terrorism that no matter how much force you try to put out to kill innocent lives, you can never take down American spirit. No matter how hard you try, you can never kill America. And because of it, I am damn proud to be an American. And I'm proud to be born here in America. I have no intentions in leaving. And I salute to all the first responders, military, and all you brave people who dig through the rubble to help save lives. God bless you. God bless America. And to never forget this day. 24 years later. Never forget. I appreciate you guys stepping in. One, listen to this video. And to show your respect and your honor. And to tell the world that you are to be a proud member of America. And to the people who are in other countries, comes to show their respect. God bless you, and we appreciate you. And they continue to pray for the families, and to tell them that God is there, and the lives that were lost are at peace. They're with heaven and God and Jesus. God bless you guys. God bless America. And to never forget this horrible day. Thank you guys.